What up, folks? Set 5 is live. Has been going on for a day. People are climbing, and it is time for a meta report. This one's going to be a little bit different. These are usually short and sweet where we don't talk about much other than the comps. I'm going to talk about the comps, some of the units that go into it, and ideal itemization for those who don't know. Now you know. Top of the charts, we have legendaries. This is you go frontline, you go level 8, you go level 9, you replace those units with 4 and 5 costs. Tarek, Rel, Volibear, Ivern, things like that. And your carry is going to be one of those units down there. It's Kale or Heimer or Ideal. You can carry like a Karma, you can carry a Vel'Koz. Viego's really good in these situations. Generally, you want AP on Heimer. KL is pretty flexible. Rageblade, Hodge, RFC, GA, whatever. Viego, blue buff is really good. Mana is really good. QSS is fine. GA is fine. Tank is okay. Frozen Heart on the backline Assassins is insane. The first real comp on this list is Moonman, Aphelios. I think this is the best comp for a going like a physical damage carry. Ideal itemization. I haven't tried this, but it's probably best. Double cursed Deathblade and a cursed Zeke's. More realistic itemization like Rageblade, BT, Deathblade. All of those could be cursed. It's fine. They're a little better, but overall, really good comp. You go Nightbringers with it. You can go 4 Rangers. I hear they do it in Korea. I haven't seen it myself too much. But generally 2 Rangers with like Kindred, which gives you Mystic with the Morgana, is ideal. J. Morel on Morg, maybe on Voli. Darius is something you really want in this comp. Last Whisper is decent if you don't have it, or even if you do. Moving on, Rats. That's Hellions. This comp has an insane early game. It's probably one of your best openers. On Ziggs, if you 3-star him, you can go AP. You can also go like AD Ziggs, like Deathblade, Static Shiv, Rudons, all that's fine. This comp is really good. The earlier you get it, if you have a bunch of the Rats, you can just re-roll it and you can have a good time with it. Next, Squid. I think Squid is underrated but really strong. It lets you go fast 8, fast 9 pretty easily just on 1-star Squid. Itemization, Cursed Jewel Gauntlet's probably best in slot. You minimize your downside with it. Gunblade is really good. Shojin is really good on him to getting that cast out earlier. You can go 6 redeemed. You usually don't. You usually go like 3 with Lux and the Rel. You can add Kale for 4. If you get a Spat, it's really easy to go 6, but you don't need it. And eventually you can like transfer the items to Heimer. Dawnbringer Karma is another one of those champs. You really want Garen for this comp. Blue buff is, I know they changed her mana log, but blue buff is still really good. AP in general is really good. If you have a Cursed Jewel Gauntlet, you're gonna need a Gunblade on her. But otherwise, you can just go double AP. You can go like Jeweled Gauntlet. Even Giant Slayer is okay in the comp, so you can use the swords and bows. Garen's really good. Voli and Ivern are the supplementary units you want in this comp. Eventually adding in Heimerdinger. Sins. I think Sins are super flexible, and they all revolve around trying to get a 3-star unit. So number 1 option, Katarina. Blue buff, i.e. Gunblade. Blue buff is really the only core you need. You need blue buff, you need 1 damage item, and Gunblade helps, but you don't really need it. So you want to roll at 7 to stabilize, and you probably want to roll at 8 to slow roll to get your 3 stars. Nocturne is the exact same way. Roll at 7 to stabilize, roll at 8 to 3-star. For Nocturne, I think best in slot is Cursed Runons, Cursed Zeke's, and like IE. I think BT is not necessary, but it's okay. I think Rageblade is okay, but it ramps too slow. Honestly, you can build a lot, but you know, there's nothing's like super core. You just want some damage and attack speed. LeBlanc with the dark blue buff. You need dark blue buff, you need GA, 1 more damage item. 3-star is insane, but you don't need it. LeBlanc 2 will get you to level 8 very easily with the dark blue buff. Draconic, I think Draconic open, if you get it at like 2-1, it's probably S tier. It gives you a lot of gold, it gives you a lot of econ. And you just run like legendaries, 4 and 5 costs with it. Garen, Tarek, Volibear, Ivern, the same units you run at every other comp. You go for Ashe 3, you can put damage on it. You can go for Zyre 3. Things like Shojin is fine, but eventually you drop Garen, or not Garen. You drop Udyr, you drop Set, and you drop down to better units. B tier, I think Draven sucks. Like, compare Draven to Aphelios, it's not even close. But things like Rageblade are pretty good on him. RFC is okay. IE is good. BT is good. He really wants an attack speed item. Skirmishers, I think Skirmishers can be higher up on the list if you get them early. But if you get them like pretty late, the issue with Skirmishers is you lose a lot of HP mid game if you get them kind of late. So it's not ideal. But they can definitely win. Like, you see them in B tier. I wouldn't say don't play them. Like, if you get a skirmisher opener, you kind of have to play it. It's just not ideal. I think Cursed Runons is the best item on Jax. BT is something you generally need, and you probably want a defensive item. Things, Dark QSS is good. GA is okay. RFC can be a pseudo defensive item, which is fine. Item build is pretty flexible. Things like Lockets and Zeeks are nice in the comp. Viego is really good in the comp. Shroud is really good in this comp. It does really well into physical damage comps like Draven and Aphelios because you can easily tech in 3 Ironclad. It has a harder time against magic damage comps, like especially Vel'Koz, because your whole fucking team just gets one shot. There's nothing in question mark tier yet. If there's some garbage people are playing, they're not playing it yet. So, enjoy. Good luck on your climb, and I'll see you guys next time.